Hello Twin Flames, welcome to my channel and welcome to a daily energy check-in. I hope you guys are doing great. Let's get into the reading straight away. I decided to take a day off yesterday, but I'm back now, full of energy and ready to do this. The only thing is that it's definitely an allergy season in this area, and it's so windy outside that it just makes it 10 times worse. So I apologize in advance if I'm gonna sneeze now and then, but could also be a little bit from the sage that's still going here. But other than that, I'm happy, I'm excited. Let's do this. I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle deck with me to get us started, and then we'll do our usual spread. All right, it wants to come out, so I'm gonna start with it. And of course, don't forget, if you enjoy my readings, click the like button and share your thoughts and comments. Wow, loyal heart for the feminines. Feminines, your loyal heart is out there. Some of you already met them, some of you maybe haven't. And yes, this is more than anything about the romantic love. If we read the article in the guidebook, it will talk about generally like the soulmate concept, right? So it doesn't really have to be romantic, but we do know that it's primarily that. Let's put it that way, right? So if you're not with this kind of person yet, that person is definitely on their way. That's the message. They want to be with you just as much as you want to be with them, right? And if something is in the way, it's temporary, and it's definitely something that helps at least one of you or maybe both of you get into a much better place, into a much better readiness in terms of being together, because both of you are loyal hearts. And it's like when you open up your heart to someone fully, you become very vulnerable, right? And it's important that this person who's closest to you does not break your heart, does not stomp on it, and just walk away. So there is the preparation stage that's going on right now. And we'll see, of course, what it means for you with the tarot cards. But for now, this is what you need to know. Masculines, you've got Truth Be Told, number 14. And it's got lots of hearts in it, by the way. Those red things are hearts. If your screen isn't large enough, then I'm just going to say it out loud. It's also a window, like this owl is holding a window. Yes, and again, the message, of course, is about truth in general. How important right now is to focus on, it's almost like that Ace of Swords card, right? Like truth is in focus. Truth is the most important thing right now. It's like the most precious commodity is knowing what is really going on, right? Without the masks, without pretending, without telling stories, right? And it is the window to love, the window to opening up your heart fully. That's how I'm reading that symbolism today, so there is definitely some synchronicity here, but for the masculines, it's more of a guidance to be focused on the truth, right? Not to try to play any games, not to manipulate the situation, even if you have the best intentions in the world. It's about being authentic and following the path of truth with other people as well, obviously. Okay, let's see what we have with tarot for today. I'm not gonna use the Hermit tarot cards today. I don't know if you guys like them. It's kind of hard to tell by your feedback, so let me know if you'd like me to continue working with the Hermit tarot cards, which are like these talking cards with the words on the other side. They're useful for exchanging messages, and this is something that I can be doing from time to time. Let me know if you're interested. Bottom of the deck today is the Three of Pentacles. This is the more pessimistic Three of Pentacles. It's like, I don't know what I definitely need someone to help me out here, because I have got no clue what I'm doing or what I'm doing wrong. That kind of idea. So it's a bit of a needy energy, I would say, in this deck. But still, it's like understanding that you can't really achieve everything you want alone, and you aren't supposed to. I mean, yes, we're supposed to be complete and wholesome on our own. There shouldn't be neediness of other people, but you know, some projects and some lessons are meant to be learned with others. That's how planet Earth operates. That's how human beings operate. Wow, the sun. You saw me shuffling. I shuffled really well. But the sun was when I did the pre-shuffle, the sun was on top. And the sun is here again, you know? The sun is always there. That's what I'm hearing with this immediately. Whether you had a bad day or a good day, the sun is shining just as well, right? And there's a lot of wisdom to take from there. You know, how oftentimes insignificant specific circumstances are, or also how we can find solace in nature, in the universe, in our higher power, because they are going to be there for us on any day. And, you know, will want to support us with anything that we are going through, whether good or bad. So, and that could be your companion, by the way, if you're struggling to find like actual people to team up with the Three of Pentacles energy, right? So this is like a workaround, I guess, for it. Anyways, feminines, your energy today is Eight of Swords, clarified by Page of Wands. There's definitely a desire to achieve, to reach certain heights, but there's also some kind of negative storyline that you're telling yourself. Like, I don't know, it's gonna take me too long to be successful with this, or, you know, my DM is never gonna be in that awakened state where they can understand and they can appreciate what we have and they will be making choice my way. Something along those lines, right? But there's something there. Or, I don't know, I don't have what it takes, or I don't have the patience, or whatever, right? But there is a desire, so there is this battle right now. It's up to you, of course, how you handle it, but remember that the original message was that your loyal heart is on the way. And if anything, you are supposed to continue doing what you're doing, you know, like be on track with your mission and purpose, and work on yourself and be in high vibe energy, right? Because there's maybe just a little thing that needs to unlock for a person to meet you just around the corner and for you guys to be able to come together. Success is very close. And of course, I'm giving you this example because most of us are watching twin flame readings to find out more about our dynamic with the DMs, and because our goal is union with the DM. But you can take any other example where you set your goal, because it works just the same. It's all part of the general manifestation journey. Until while you're telling yourself that there is something that is not going to get you be successful with it, that's where you're going to be. Masculines, you've got Two of Wands clarified by Four of Swords. Yeah, masculines are also looking for some action. It's like, I want to go out there, I want to do something big. So you see there is this Four of Swords and the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is usually the choice. There are two wands and it's like, which way do you want to go? And the masculine right now is at least looking at the direction other than taking care of yourself, resting, and you know, meditating and all that stuff. It's like, no, the masculine in them, especially the ego part, is pushing them towards taking action and conquering and achieving, right? But remember, divine masculines, it's fine that you choose that, although the card suggests that you really are supposed to do some self-care and self-love at this point. But if you're choosing to go a different direction, just remember why you're doing it. And that's where truth be told comes in, right? If it's authentic to your past, if you understand what you're doing it for the right reasons, go for it. Additional question for today, 10 of Wands clarified by King of Wands. Whew. Yeah, so we all want to see ourselves as the creators of our destiny. But at a certain point, we understand that we get entangled into some obligations and contracts and agreements with others that do not necessarily serve our purpose, right? That were like a moments of weakness, if you wish. So right now, it's like this idea of and then it became part of your identity. And now it's like, well, I'd love to leave some of that behind, or to start saying no to some people, but now I'm in this position where they rely on me, and I'm in the position of a great person who helps people, like in whatever way it was the contract stood, right? And now it's like I don't feel good about breaking it off, kind of vibe. Some pride energy is what I sense there. What do feminists need to know about this? Eight of Wands and the Star. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of healing in communication, especially when you communicate with yourself and you are able to take responsibility for the choices that you've made, right? And then communicate to people in question of like, this is what happened, this is why I made the decision at the time and it made sense to me, but right now it does da 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 da, and I don't want to put myself through that, so that's why I'm walking away, or this is why I think things need to change between us, right? It doesn't even have to be walking away necessarily, right? Maybe it's just like, let's come up with new ground rules of how this is gonna work. What does the masculines need to know? Queen of Cups clarified by 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, masculines, this is an interesting thing. As soon as you start letting go of ego and dealing with those unnecessary burdens that you've put on yourself, taking care of people, helping them, however well it sounded in the past. Right now you need to do that so that you unlock your path to your family life, to being with your divine feminine and creating this. There is a child here, by the way, if you can see. Creating a family, creating abundance for yourself, unlocking that space. If you're already in a relationship, then this is going further with it, going deeper with it, progressing with it. And you won't be able to do much in that area until you have all these current responsibilities around you, because you're taking up all the space and taking up a lot of your energy. How would the feminine see the connection at this time? The Lovers, clarified by 4 of Cups. Yeah, it's a bit like there could be an actual third party in your case, because in this deck, Lovers card has 3 people in it, and specifically 2 of them are females, so kind of like family energy, orientation, feminine. Did I say family? That's what happens when you don't do a reading for a day. But there's also some kind of impatience, kind of like, I'm bored with how uncertain things are, or I don't think I have the patience to wait this out and see who my masculine is going to choose, It's like it always feels like there is some kind of choice between me and somebody else, even if it's not always the same person. Or it doesn't even have to be a romantic partner, to be honest with you. It could be choosing between me and his mom, for example, or me and the mom of his child from the first marriage. Or me and his sister that is struggling with her health issues and he needs to help her, right? It could be other circumstances, but there's still this third party concept that's present, and feminine is getting tired of waiting for this to be over, to transform in some shape or form. Wow. How the masculine see in this connection? We see another 10 of Wands here. 7 of Wands clarified by 10 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it's a continuation of what I was just saying, honestly. Masculines are saying, I need to protect my energy because I'm already spreading myself too thin. I'm already doing so much in my life that I just can't give enough to this relationship, to this connection, as much as I would want to. So I'm keeping my distance, I'm staying back, because I don't want this to be half-assed, I want to do this properly, but right now I just don't have the capacity. So I need to be mindful of that and protect myself. Not in terms of like that the feminine is gonna attack in any way, but more like spare my energy, because I just don't have much to give anymore in a, high quality vibration. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. If this was useful, don't forget to like the video. If you're new, subscribe to my channel. And until next time,